Ravens surprise and make a change that could entirely shape the course of this season. And they signed another running back. Also excellent updates on 2 defensive backs on our team. But before we continue, be sure to subscribe to the channel. The Baltimore Ravens made an interesting roster move yesterday, and it's interesting because of where the player came from. Baltimore took a chance on signing running back John Kelly Jr., who just happened to be released by another AFC North team. Kelly has been around for a few years and adds depth in the preseason for Baltimore. Yesterday, the Cleveland Browns parted ways with Kelly after Saturday's preseason game in which he participated. Kelly carried the ball 4 times for 19 yards and lost a fumble. The running back room in Baltimore is pretty stacked. Derrick Henry is the leader in the locker room and Justice Hill will back him up. Keaton Mitchell, Owen Wright, and Rasheen Ali make up the rest of the depth. Kelly will have a chance to come in and compete for a practice squad spot and could be a guy the Ravens look to bring to the practice squad. Speaking of the practice squad, that's where Kelly has mostly been since 2021 with the Browns. You could say he's a veteran of the practice squad at this point. Over the past few seasons, Kelly has played in just 5 games with the Browns. Prior to his time in Cleveland, Kelly was with the Rams for a couple of seasons, where he was drafted in the 6th round of the 2018 NFL Draft out of Tennessee. There have been a few players who have bounced around from one AFC North team to another. Kelly may not make the team in Baltimore, but the Ravens jumped on him almost immediately after the Browns cut him. Baltimore clearly likes the player and has a plan for him this offseason. The Baltimore Ravens are keeping their roster intact after 2 major injury scares to their 2 defensive backs, Kyle Hamilton and Nate Wiggins. On Sunday, Hamilton left practice early with a left leg injury and sat out Monday's practice. However, he returned to the field on Tuesday. Ravens head coach John Harbaugh also addressed injury concerns about Hamilton by saying his leg is stable. Meanwhile, Wiggins suffered a sprained right shoulder. During practice, Hamilton joined the team in a full 11-on-11 workout. Not only did Kyle Hamilton practice today, but he looked pretty close to a full participant. He also made a pass defense on a Jackson throw to Flowers deep in the middle that DC Zach or said Hamilton might be the only safety in the league who could have made the play. Jeff Zrebiec reported on X, formerly Twitter. Hamilton's injury occurred after tight end Isaiah likely caught a long touchdown pass from quarterback Lamar Jackson. The safety ran up to the play to defend the pass but fell to the ground. For a few moments, he lay on his back while a team trainer looked at his left leg. Time passed, but he was eventually able to walk to the locker room on his own. After saying Hamilton's leg was stable, Harbaugh added, "Obviously, we'll continue to do some testing tonight and tomorrow to make sure, but the early indications are that he's okay." That's good news for a safety who has made a tremendous leap from his rookie to his 2nd year in the NFL. Last season, Hamilton was selected to his first Pro Bowl thanks to his defensive versatility and impact. The Ravens will need him next season as they try to bounce back from their loss to the Kansas City Chiefs in the AFC Championship game. Meanwhile, Nate Wiggins suffered his shoulder injury during the Ravens' 16-13 preseason loss to the Philadelphia Eagles on Friday. He had also broken up 3 passes on his first drive and had his first NFL interception. After making a tackle on 3rd down, however, he fell and then walked off the field, where a team doctor tended to him. After an MRI revealed a sprained shoulder, the Ravens' first-round pick is considered day-to-day. Still, Harbaugh is not considering it a serious injury, which should ease fans' concerns. "Wiggins, it's not a serious injury," the coach said. "It's the same one I had last week on the water slide fumble recovery drill." He also waved his right arm and added, "Look at my movement. I would have been active for the game, so I think we're good." No one wants injuries to happen to their teams, but it's a fact of life in full-contact sports like the NFL. Fortunately, Kyle Hamilton and Nate Wiggins avoided serious injuries ahead of the new season.